Flosstube. I'm back. I did miss a week. I apologize, but I'm here now. We have had an adjustment to our family schedule, and my husband is no longer gaming on Wednesday nights, so at some point you'll probably see him walk by and down the stairs to the basement. And I'm gonna have to figure out, I'll probably try to stick with Wednesday nights because I did get into that routine. We'll see how it goes. Because it's been 2 weeks, I have a lot to show you for haul. I'll save it for the end like always. And because it's Stitch Mania, I have a lot of whips to show you. And they're all new starts. I am kind of crazy, and I do a new start every day for the month of May. And this year, every single chart is from a magazine. So, I've got that to show you. Other than that, we've just been keeping busy with, like Sunday, we went out and finished a yard work project finally. It only took us a year. When we had the backyard leveled last year and the patio put in, the landscapers, they didn't kill everything and pull everything out of the ground. So this spring, my daffodils and my hyacinth just came up in the middle of the yard. So we finally got those bulbs dug up and planted around the mailbox. We'll see if they come back next year. I may have traumatized them. I'm not a gardener. I'm sorry, Cindy. I tried to channel my inner gardener and I didn't know what I was doing and just threw handfuls of bulbs in holes. We'll see. I also got some beautiful lilies. We went to Menards to look for patio furniture, and I grabbed 2 different kinds of lilies, 2 of each plant. So we put those in there as well. So at least I'll have lilies if I killed everything else. I'm going to jump right in. I know this is going to be a little bit longer of a video, and I know that I need to try to remember to hold up patterns longer so that people can jot down chart titles and artists. It's going to be a little bit more difficult because these are all magazines. Some of them were torn out, and I have no idea where they came from, but I'll do my best to give you information. I don't have my links organized yet. So tomorrow I'll try to sneak those in the description because I will have a couple of links when I get to haul. So let's start with Stitch Mania. Oh, my 2 whips previously. My envelope that I was stitching for Stitchers of Mail Art Exchange and my Biscornu for the Great Biscornu Swap. The stitching is done. I need to assemble, and I'm not going to show you. So you'll have to wait for pictures after the fact. Alright, so my first start of Mania, Magazine Mania. This chart comes from Stitchery Magazine. And it is called Making Sarah's Quilt. I loved the antique look to this. You know, that sepia tones almost. It's a small one. So I'm either going to frame it and stick it on my craft cabinet or frame it and give it to my mom. Is this recording? Yeah, I've got it recording. I was going to be so mad if that wasn't recording. Here is my start. And it's stitching up well. Going pretty quick. My back is even pretty neat. And this is on mystery linen. Yeah, no, I got nothing. Came from my stash. So that's number 1. Stick it back in its, oops, project envelope so that these don't get all crazy mixed up. I tell you what, there's only been, let's see, this is day 9, and there has only been 1 project that I was not crazy about. So I think that's pretty good. My second start was this, owl pattern, and the bottom does say it came from Quick and Easy Cross Stitch Collection. Quick and Easy Cross Stitch. It might be the name of the magazine. Yeah, must be. But it's this owl, because you know me and owls. And I'm stitching it on 14 count Mystic Ada. Picture this plus. And I don't normally stitch on Ada, but I fell in love with this color. And Picture This Plus does have soft Ada. So this is my start. Here's my moon. Another one that's so far so good. Pretty easy, pretty quick. looking forward to getting this one finished. I tell you, I feel like every day I start something, I go, oh, I can't wait to pick this up in June. Which is a problem because I also have, you know, X amount of whips that need to get done. Number 3 comes from Cross Stitch and Needlework. And it is November of 2014. And I am stitching the October. And most of it is called 4 threads. I did do a couple swaps. And I'm stitching this on 32 count Belfast Picture This Plus in Murky. And I think that is just awesome on that fabric. So glad I went with that one. I debated for a long time which corner to put it in because I wanted some of that dark to come streaking through. So I should probably cut this down to size before I put it back, but I'm lazy and not going to do that. You know, the other thing with husband not disappearing on Wednesday nights now is he's going to actually see all the haul. This isn't good. Stitch, let's see, so that was day 3, so this was day 4. This comes from Just Cross Stitch magazine, December of '88. There's the cover. 88. Nice old one. And this has so much blending filament, and this is all gold in the background. Oh, look, naked nails. So I'm really excited to see how that goes. And I'm stitching it on Charles Craft 28 count tea-dyed Lugana. And here is my start. Another one that's going a lot quicker than I thought. This is Mary's face. I started in the center because it's a circle. I thought that would be the easiest. I've been enjoying seeing everybody else's MAYNIA starts and progress and whips. I know everybody's doing something different. It's been fun to see. I actually even contemplated doing a monogamous MAYNIA like some people have done. It's not realistic with me. Day 5, Just Cross Stitch Halloween, and it is September, October of 2009. And it's actually this little ornament. It's called Boo Moon. And that is, of course, a Val Stuff pattern. And I'm stitching this on a mystery even weave. I think it's a mystery Jobelin. But I thought it looked good for, these aren't really true colors, but kind of good for Halloween. A little bit of a green tone, a little bit of an orange tone. This is my small start. This was just a day, I don't even remember what day of the week it was. Day 5. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling stitching that day. Got a little bit put in there, and I like the pattern. It's kind of pooped. Didn't keep going with it. Oh, now we get into some exciting ones. Some really exciting ones. The next one I started, and I did this on 32 count Belfast Picture This Plus, and the color is Chime. This is from Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, March, April of '95. There's the cover. And this is the pattern that I'm doing. I've talked about this pattern before. Lilies are my favorite. I saw this pattern and I knew I had to do it just because of the lilies. Now, when I went and bought the floss, the recommended colors, they are a whole lot brighter than it's showing in this picture. So I put it on the Chime. It's a pale yellow fabric. Oh, my needle's in the way. And I got a decent start. Here is my start. Oh, I love it. And this is a rice stitch, so there's a large X behind there, and then the smaller stitches on top. It's just awesome. Love it. That's more true to color, the pale yellow. So I am stitching this, you know, I posted in the very old sampler stitch along. Actually, it's another thing I need to touch on. A lot of people are starting to finish their very old sampler. I'm not, because I jumped around too much. But there is now an album for finished projects in the group. So if you're part of the group and you want to check out everybody else's, go ahead. If you're not in the group yet, it's very VARI-old sampler SAL. You can join. We're going to continue the group, and we're going to continue it with people just stitching from old magazines like this, their own samplers. Some people are joining together and doing the same ones, whatever, but everybody enjoyed the group so much that we're just going to keep it going, so feel free to join in. So yeah, I'm doing that one. That's one of the ones I'm doing. Sorry, I just kicked the table. Monday, so that was Sunday start. Monday, I woke up, struggled through our workout, only did about half of it because I was struggling so bad with a bad headache. Ended up homesick for the day. Slept in, finally got up, moved around, and this is the pattern that I started. My blackwork hummingbird. I'm in love with this. I am stitching this on, oh, that came from the World of Cross Stitching, and I did Google it. You can, if you Google blackwork hummingbird, you will find a, I believe it's French website that you can purchase a PDF from, and I believe it was pretty reasonably priced. It was like $4.99 in euros, so what, a little over $5 for us. Or I was able to find that it was issue 231, I think. That sounds right. Either way, you can Google blackwork hummingbird and it will tell you where you can buy it or what issue it was in. And I'm stitching this on Fiberlicious 28 count opalescent Lugana in the color Phoenix. And it's stunning. I am so in love with this one. I think this is my favorite project of MAYNIA so far. That blackwork is awesome. All of the blackwork that's in there so far has been 2 strands. There's some details with 1 strand that I need to get into, but I had to get the bird started because of those greens. So, and this is pretty true to color for the fabric. So this might be the first thing I pick back up in June. Instinct. I looked at my phone to make sure that wasn't my husband needing something. Oh, he's already home. So let's see. Yesterday's start is the only one that so far I'm not wild about. I don't know why. I don't know if I just really wasn't in the mood for it. It is from Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, March, April of '93. So technically I could use it for another very old sampler. Apparently I do like samplers, even though I said I didn't. It's this Quaker sampler. And I did pull the called for threads. I like the colors, so I did pull them. I did not realize it, but these alphabets are in petite point. So I'm going over 1. That might be what slowed me down and made me kind of not into it as much. I am using a 30 count linen, and I got it from Stash and Load, so all I know is the color is Park City Blend. I don't know, is it an R&R? I don't know. Here is my start. There's that stupid tiny A. So that's the only one that I wasn't wild about. And then last for MAYNIA starts is this morning, well, today's. I worked on it a little bit in my car before work this morning, on my breaks at work. A child is calling for daddy. Look, I don't have to get up. Alright, today's start was Happy Hog. And this is from Cross Stitch Collection. Ooh, it even has the date, May of 2015. I like when they put that in the bottom corner. This is Happy Hog. Plan is to stitch this for my aunt for Christmas. She's also my godmother and she loves pigs. And it's only like a 5 by 5, 5.5 by 5.5 finished. I am using a hand-painted specialty fabric from Crosswing Collection. I don't know if this is the color name, April, maybe. And it's a Lugana. And it doesn't even tell me what count, but I think it's 28 count. But I liked it because it looked like sky, clouds. Thought it was a good background, that light blue and white. There's my progress. So I got Piggy's ear started. This is going to be his eye. This is coming down his forehead to his snout will be here. So it really isn't that large. This is my 8 by 8 Q-snap. So I still need to take that off the frame and get tomorrow's ready. I might try stitching a little bit tonight. Not sure. My only other change to MAYNIA plans, I haven't decided which pattern I'm kicking out. I probably should have kicked out yesterday's, but that's okay. A couple ladies in the very old sampler stitch-along group have pulled this project out to work on. Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, November and December of 1991. Here's the cover. It is Santas of Fable and Fantasy, and I'm pretty sure this is available as an independent chart. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. So I got excited because I really do like this, and I had it marked to stitch. So this will be one of my MAYNIA starts now. I do need to order some of the specialty floss. It uses some blending filament. It uses, I guess it's all blending filament. So I need to order those. I don't think the shop carries those. I might see if Mo can order it for me tomorrow. I believe it's in the corners, the snowflakes, and then in the moons. I'm not sure where else, but yeah, this one will get done in, 22 years. That's it for MAYNIA. Because it's all magazines, I don't have any links to put below for those. Haul, acquisitions, stitchy stuff, whatever you want to call it. Because I don't think I have anything else. I did mail out the 3 needle minders that were the winners from, let's see, it's April 9th, or May 9th, and I went to Atlanta on April 1st. So I finally mailed out those winning needle minder souvenirs. Just a little bit behind. I got a lot of my subscription stuff the last 2 weeks. Yeah. I also got my picture 1, 2, 3 stitch order. And if you remember, that's when I started looking for fabric for Lady of the Flag, which has been an epic failure so far. I am really struggling with that one. I did get my 40 count Murky for the Halloween Quaker, Lila Studio. Need to tuck that into there. These were all contenders for Lady of the Flag. I'm really trying to find the perfect fabric for that pattern because I'm only going to stitch it once. I am going to keep it for myself. I can't. I can't find what I want. 32 count vintage Sahara Belfast linen. I don't know if this is a picture of this plus, is it? Vintage Sahara? I don't think so. Doesn't feel like a picture of this plus. This one is 32 count Legacy. Also didn't work. 32 count Platinum. Didn't work. I didn't order this for Lady of the Flag. 32 count White Opalescent. I just wanted to have this on hand for ornaments and whatnot. And then 32 count Linen. Linen, I believe that's supposed to be the color linen. And I'm not wild about this linen. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It has a lot of stretch. It's a weak dye works. I think what I actually might end up stitching it on is out in my car, because that's an excellent place for it. I have it tucked in with the pattern, and I want to take the pattern to Kinko's and get a working copy made. It's a pale gray. I'm trying to think of the name. And it's a solid. It's not an over-dyed. Silvery Moon, maybe? Don't know. I may do it on that. Soda Stitch. This is where we get into some of the links. I'm going to try to remember. If I don't remember, it's Trisha, 3 Owl Threads. She does her Soda Stitch pattern sales. I have already started Cinderella. I had to pick up Beauty and the Beast. She did a live sale this time. So I got the alert, my, YouTube alert, and tuned in. I only made it about an hour, and then I was ready to go to bed, but I got the charts I wanted. So, Little Mermaid. I will be making changes to that. Her hair will be red. Her fin tail will be aqua teal. Maybe even sparkly. Snow Queen. Maybe I can make it well, I mean, it's pretty darn close to, what's that one? Frozen? Mini Princesses. I like that one. The only thing, I think Trisha pointed this out after the fact, their necks are like super skinny. So I may be widening those. That neck would never support that head. I do like how I love how Soda Stitch actually does alternate layouts, and I really like this one. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. Fairy Tale Land 2. I already have Fairy Tale Land 1, and I don't plan on stitching it as Fairy Tale Land. I want just the piece of the major fairy tale, the Disney movies. Here is Fairy Tale Land 2. Very cool. That one I could almost see doing the entire thing. Definitely more than Fairy Tale Land 1. A child is talking, but I don't know what he's saying. And last was Sewing Cats. I like that. Not sure. It'll get done someday. I really like how affordable Soda Stitch charts are. I mean, the first ones I showed, the fairy tales, I think they're like $3.90. Something like that. Let's see what else I can find to show you. Took the kids to the library the other night. I always stop in the basement for their book sale. And I very rarely find anything anymore. They don't usually end up with cross-stitch stuff. But I did find Wit and Wisdom cross-stitch, Joan Elliott. I want to say she only charged me $2 for it. Maybe even only $1, because the kids each picked out a magazine. I don't remember. This is pretty. Oops. There were some smaller charts in here that I could see myself stitching. Hence the reason I bought the book for $1. Oh, these Christmas ones. Christmas ornaments and banners and cards. There's a couple of them. The other item that I got from that, and I got this for free because it was on the shelf with everything else. Country Stitches. I was looking at the price tag. She just threw it in for free. She said, "How much is this?" "Probably free," and just stuck it in the book. So I can only please one person today. Today is not your day. Tomorrow is not looking good either. Pretty sure I need to stitch that for work. Especially after the day I had today. What else do I have? Joanne. I don't know if anybody else went. Whatever day I went. Man, that's horrible. Must have been Sunday? Saturday? I don't know, but they had all of their bead jewelry making stuff 70% off. Some kind of super special. So I got these for borders. You know, this scrunchy ribbon border. Or in the pieces, I don't know. I picked up these two. I like these a lot. And then I picked up this case. This whole case. All of these beads. $2.99. So this will be really good for finishing. Really good variety of colors. I can, and hopefully can even swap out some if I don't have the mill hills. Fat quarters. I just picked up these three batiks, black backgrounds, and this patriotic. Obviously just to hold on hand to use for finishing. I have a couple of small patriotic patterns. This was a fabric remnant, a dirt cheap one that I'd like to open up so I can look at the whole pattern. Man, they wrap these goods. I'd eventually like to, as I've mentioned before, figure out how to do a project bag myself. I know I can do it. I don't doubt that. It's just how lazy I am with my sewing. But this was really pretty. Navy and coral and gold. And I think there was almost half a yard. So, actually probably enough for two. Nose itches. Ultimate cross stitch cards. This has some really good ones for ornaments. And every occasion. This will be one that I just hang on to and use multiple times, I'm sure. I like this set. I considered stitching that together. Dinky Dyes had their Oops packs again. This is always, they always include a little freebie with your order. These are super short pieces, but it's a good sample of some of their silks. These are all silks. There's one of them. I think I actually got a couple duplicate colors too, which is good because these are shorter than their regular skeins. There's not as much on here. I don't know how much is on here. The tag says 8 meters, but I don't think that's right. I think that's just the tags because they put them on their actual skeins too. And Dinky Dyes, Trisha 3 Owl Threads just announced that she will be doing her nest egg monthly orders, and she's just picked up Dinky Dye silks. So you might want to go sign up for that. Speaking of, this was my first nest egg order from Trisha, and it was Threadworks. Really pretty colors. I've already canceled and signed up for Dinky Dyes instead because I'd rather have the silks. This is cotton, Threadworks cottons. So you can also get those through Trisha. Coloring cotton. This was the this was not the floss of the month. This was ones I just picked up and had shipped with my fabric of the month, I guess. Antique gold, limoncello, whatever. Green tea. Man, you can't see the colors very good. Verbena. Celestite. Petunia. Turkish stone. And I have started swapping out a lot of my DMC colors for the color and cotton. Evergreen. Leprechaun. And quarter horse. And then the fabric of the month, I ended up with a 40 count Newcastle linen this time. The color is Stonehenge. Let's see if this is, it's not going to capture it very well. It has a really pretty, almost purple gray, and then it's got some green through it. Let's see if folding it gets me more accurate colors. That's better. It's got a green tone to it. Very nice, very. I'm gonna have to find a good pattern for this one. And last was today's Happy Mail Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. I do need to ask her if she names her fabrics though, because this arrived without a name on it. It is a 32 count. I wonder if this would work for Lady of the Flag. I don't know. It's a really nice blue. A little bit darker than it's showing up on camera. And threads, and I haven't even opened these yet. Victorian Motto is, I believe, going to replace color and cotton preference for me, just because of how much more floss you get. Alright, so we have May Lilacs, Lavender Sprig, Clear Blue Sky, Midnight Teal, this is probably going to start replacing my overdyes too. These colors. Desert Flowers, Orange Marigold, Sunflower Treasure, Aztec Gold Mine. Oh, I think I just saw lightning outside. It's supposed to possibly get thunderstorms. This is Almost Neon. Not as bright as it's showing on the screen. Kind of reminds me of Kermit the Frog. Pink Confections. This actually has a DMC conversion listed, $8.99. Victorian Shawl. It's a really pretty brick red. And Garden Glory. Nancy, you can sign up for her Floss of the Month, and she has a lot of different options for Floss of the Month too. Or you can buy her box sets. I know she has a shop on eBay. She has a blog. If you go to the blog, you can find how to sign up. I always just Google Victorian Motto Sampler Shop, and the blog comes up for me. But I will try to remember to get the link down below. Is the dog in the house? Okay, so that is everything I've got. No, it's not. I was supposed to send the Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine that had that variegated sampler in it. I told somebody I would send them a copy that I had come up with. I can't remember who it was. I cannot find an email. I cannot find a Facebook message. I cannot find an Instagram message. If it was you, please let me know so I can get back in touch with you. Yeah, it was lightning. I can get back in touch with you and get your address because I clearly don't have it, and I can send that out. It's been sitting in my work bag, packaged up and ready to go, minus an address. Other than that, that should be everything for real this time. But it's probably not because I always forget something. So, like I said, I'm going to try to get back to the weekly videos. We'll have to figure out... Husband's just sitting at the table anyway. He can probably just sit here and hold my stuff up for you. So maybe Wednesday nights will work. That's it. Have a great week, guys.